trapped soldiers.
It was just perpetual bombing, shelling, starving, and the sand dunes where most of the boys were, all being sprayed all day long.
Hitler and his Luftwaffe commander, Hermann Goering, believe that German air power alone will force a massive and devastating Allied surrender. So just outside Dunkirk, the Germans halt their ground advance. Churchill seizes the moment, calling on all British boat owners to help the Royal Navy rescue the trapped soldiers. Over the course of 9 days, a ramshackle fleet of private boats, as well as Royal Navy vessels, rescues more than 330,000 soldiers. Harry Garrett escapes from Dunkirk on a small British destroyer.
We rushed on board, and we were lucky. Some of the last on board, I think it must have been about 500 people on the destroyer. It was like a sardine can. I think there was about 270 ships sunk in the harbour. That was so sad. You saw destroyers laying over the side and ships laying over the side. And then away we went up to England. It was so peaceful. And there was a cliff of Dover. I still feel that now.
Hitler's failure to push the ground attack against the Allies at Dunkirk stuns Luftwaffe pilot Heinz Michaud.
I know that our generals were fuming for the nonsense. We had allowed them to travel up to Dunkirk so that they could escape to England.
In the aftermath of Dunkirk, Winston Churchill emerges as the face and voice of British and Allied resolve.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
On June 10th, Italian fascist leader Benito Mussolini throws in with the Nazis and declares war on France. 4 days later, German troops march into Paris. Triumphant German soldiers unfurl the swastika from the Eiffel Tower. And France surrenders to Hitler. The Luftwaffe begins bombing runs over the British coast and shipping convoys. Britain's Royal Air Force, alerted to impending attacks by a sophisticated secret underground headquarters in London. Churchill runs the war and rallies his troops.
Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty and grasp out in the earth, and will still say, with their fine self.
Bob Foster and Geoffrey Wellham are barely out of flight training when they're ordered to protect the skies from the invading Luftwaffe.
We were, I hesitate to say the amateurs, but we were compared to the Germans. A crowd of chaps pulled together at the last minute, the desire to fly, to protect the country
You then looked at it and thought, good God, what are they doing over here? Where do we start on this front? What do? There's only one thing to do, is go straight in, have a quick squirt, and then away. Get down and think, God, I got away with that one, let's go back and do it again. And it was only after you finished you thought, oh, blimey. You know, this is bloody dangerous. Our air guns going like anything now. Somebody's hit a German and he's coming down the long street, coming down completely out of control, a long streak of smoke. He's, there you can hear the aircraft going out.